So it's a security risk for you to be filming the bank and our customers. So I'm going to ask that you stop filming our customers in the drive-up and our bank, okay? Okay, I'll have someone come and talk to you then, okay?
Yeah, looks like you.
Yeah.
Rotator cuff or?
Labrum and bicep tendon. So.
I used to work in the medical field and.
Oh yeah.
So reason I'm out here, I received a complaint from the staff at the bank. Okay.
Yep.
They stated that you were inside the building filming.
Welcome to Mr. White, the place where real encounters between law enforcement and the people unfold before your eyes. In Watertown, Wisconsin, an independent journalist was confronted by bank employees and soon found himself dealing with the police, despite filming from a public sidewalk. Officer Higgins, badge 3529, quickly demanded ID without legal justification and even threatened arrest. It wasn't until Supervisor employee number 252 stepped in that the situation was properly handled according to the law. Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Mr. White for more real-world legal breakdowns. And if you want to watch the full original footage, visit Constitution Cam for exclusive content.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Just taking some videos.
Of what?
Just anything I can see from the sidewalk, really.
For what reason?
Just for myself. I can't get into it right now.
Okay.
So
it's a security risk for you to be filming the bank and our customers. So I'm going to ask that you stop filming our customers in the drive-up and our bank, okay?
I'm not gonna stop filming. So.
Okay.
I mean, not gonna be here too much longer. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, I'll have someone come and talk to you then, okay?
All right, sounds good.
What's your name?
I don't give my name.
Okay.
Oh. Hello, can I just get your name and badge number so I know who I'm talking to?
Absolutely. Officer Higgins, badge number is 3529.
All right, nice to meet you. I would shake your hand, but
Yeah, looks like you.
yeah.
Rotator cuff or?
Labrum and bicep tendon. So.
I used to work in the medical field and.
Oh yeah.
I would say better you than me, but that would be insensitive. So. How'd you injure it?
Wrestling.
Wrestling? Okay. Where do you wrestle?
I'm not gonna answer those types of questions.
So reason I'm out here, I received a complaint from the staff at the bank. Okay.
Yep.
They stated that you were inside the building filming.
No, never
No?
inside the building. Nothing like that.
Okay. So yeah, so they said that initially you were outside on the sidewalk like you are right now, which is totally fine.
Yep.
But they said that you had come into the bank onto their property and you were filming inside the bank.
No, that seems like a false police report to me. So that's a crime. So I would definitely go investigate that. But yeah no.
And I'll definitely be following up with them as well.
All right.
Okay. So basically, I'm just making sure you're okay, making sure everything's good. They were concerned since you had obviously the sling and everything.
Oh yeah.
They stated or they reported that they commented to you that they advised that you stop filming inside of the building. You told them that you couldn't stop, and that's when you left the building. Does any of that sound familiar?
No, I was actually right here. I put my camera down, and I was about to leave, and then I was turned this way, and then I heard one of them come out, and then like standing right here, and they said that I had to stop filming, and I just told her, yeah, I'm not gonna stop the camera. So, and then she went back in there.
So they came out to you while you were on the sidewalk.
Yep.
And talked to you. Okay. That's fair. Do you mind just giving me your name so I can check to make sure that you don't have any warrants or anything crazy like that?
Just Jacob.
Okay. Well, I'm going to need your full name. Anytime I have contact with someone, I have to identify them.
I'm not going to identify myself. I keep that information pretty private. So
the issue with that is I'm conducting an investigation regarding a complaint right now. Okay.
Yep.
So if you refuse to identify yourself, then I may have to take you into custody because you are failing to follow through with identifying yourself.
I mean, unless I've committed a crime, I don't identify myself.
That would be obstruction.
That's a secondary offense. You have to commit a crime
It would
before.
be obstruction if you fail to identify yourself when I'm conducting an investigation regarding you.
I'm gonna challenge you on that one. Do you have a supervisor that?
Absolutely.
All right, can he come out here then? But you should definitely investigate that false police report because that seems like a big waste of resources to me.
That is absolutely my intention. But you're the person that I had contact with first, so I wanted to get your side of the story before I go in and get their side of the story as well.
Well, you have my side.
Yep, exactly. And that's what I'm attempting to continue and follow up on.
All right.
Okay, so this is my supervisor. This is Officer
All right.
Abbott. Hi.
Badge
you mind-
number?
We don't have badge numbers. We have employee numbers, 252.
Oh, sounds good.
Okay. So I'm just going to kind of explain what's going on and everything and what you've told me thus
Yep.
far, and then we can go from there. So basically, I advised him of the complaint. He stated that he was never inside the bank, never on their property, only on the sidewalk.
Yep.
He stated that staff came out, had contact with him here. He advised them that he was not going to stop filming.
Okay.
I said, as long as he's not on their property, he's on the sidewalk, that's totally fine.
100%.
No issue with that whatsoever. I asked him to identify himself. He told me that his first name is Jacob. He refuses to identify himself any further.
Okay.
I told him that I am right here, right now, conducting an investigation regarding a complaint that I received from the bank. And if he were to refuse to identify himself, that could be considered obstruction. He states that that's secondary to the investigation
Yep.
and it does not matter and does not want to identify himself at this
Nope,
time.
that's fine.
And that's when he asked if he could talk to a supervisor.
Yep.
So I said absolutely.
Nope, super simple. They just said you were filming some of the people going through the ATMs. They thought it was an invasion of privacy. You might be trying to get some people's PIN numbers or something. That was their main concern.
Yeah, I don't
know
even
what's
think
going
this. I don't even think this camera could.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Probably
no.
not. That was their main concern, was just privacy issues for people's bank accounts and stuff like that. I told them already that if you're on the sidewalk, you can film. There's no problem with that. I'm not going to force you to identify yourself or anything like that. They just don't want you on their property.
Yep.
So if you
yep.
stay on the public sidewalk, you're good to go, man.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. I was about to head out, but I'm just gonna stick around a little bit longer so it doesn't look like I got chased away, and then yeah, I'll be on my way. So.
That's fine.
Do you have any other questions for us at all then?
Other than, I mean, it was definitely a false police report if they said that I was in there with the camera. So I mean.
So
It didn't sound like you were in there. They said over by the ATMs is how they put it.
Oh, all right.
So that would be over by the ATMs. I don't know if
Yeah.
you're actually on the property. But
Yeah.
Yep.
The only-
And like
I
I
don't
said, I had contact with you and talked to you. I hadn't gotten information from them yet.
Yep.
We
All
got
right.
additional information, so that's
So
what
nothing
we've
that
got.
puts you against a state statute, city ordinance, nothing like that, where we can enforce identification. So no problem with that. Do your thing. Enjoy
All right.
recording. Just do me a favor, just stay out of the driveway.
Yep. Yep.
Obviously due to safety issues, but if you
Yep.
want to record and do your thing, obviously that's your right. So,
Yep. I'm not getting in the way of anybody or anything like
All right,
that.
Jake.
So.
Any questions, man? Otherwise, we're gonna let you do your thing.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Just-
take care of yourself.
Yep. Have a good one.
Good luck with the recovery on that shoulder.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep.
The incident in Watertown, Wisconsin is a clear example of the importance of understanding your rights as a citizen, especially the right to refuse to show ID when there is no legal justification. With a population of over 23,000 people, Watertown is one of the oldest cities in Wisconsin, where legal principles are sometimes challenged even by those tasked with enforcing them. When Officer Higgins, badge 3529, arrived, he immediately demanded that the journalist provide ID without any indication of a crime, even threatening arrest for obstruction of an investigation. However, US law states that citizens are not required to provide ID unless there is clear legal justification. Fortunately, Supervisor, employee number 252, handled the situation more professionally, confirming that the journalist had not violated any laws and had the right to refuse to show ID. Key takeaway: if a police officer demands your ID without valid reason, stay calm, record the entire encounter, and ask them to cite the specific law. Do not voluntarily provide personal information unless you are being investigated for a crime. Were these cases of legal ignorance or blatant abuse of power? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Mr. White for more sharp legal analysis on civil rights and the law.